Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Thebes, this ongoing series here on the Lord Master channel, which we will continue playing as Thebes, obviously, as this is an ongoing series, as we are going to bring you back to classical Hellenistic Greece, which a good portion of it is under the control of Thebes, which is a city-state, well, went from a city-state to a local power, consisting of 5 areas, here, here, here. And now we've grown considerably more by taking more territories, and even there, and Attica as well and its little islands, and Euboea as well. But now we are expanding southwards, not by direct control, but with diplomacy. As you can see, as we are a regional power now, because we hold 28 territories, we have 4 feudatories. Patrai, Stamphalia, Hermione, and Elatea. But now we're gonna get more under our control, because we cannot advance into other countries like Messenia, because they're all part of a defensive league together. And I know how to bring down a defensive league. As we said before, we're not going to use force. We will use words. Words of friendship to bring them on to Greece, Thebes. We must unite together if we were to survive against Macedonian aggression, Illyrian aggression, as well as other possibilities that may destroy the unity of Greeks everywhere. Well, we can't know that for certain, but currently we are trying to get Azania onto our side, which we've just recently allied, so we're allies now, but very soon I will consider him as my friend, my brother. Let us continue. Until we raise 100 gold, then we'll begin to make friendship with them, because I may have to spend state funds to get them on our good side. Okay. Not concerned. But there are some that will not wish to join us in friendship, namely Argos, Sparta, and Epidaurus. They will have to be taken by force, even though they have teamed up with the Antigonids. Both of them, in fact. Yes. So if we were to attack, it'll be against Argos. Directly. But as I stated before, need to encourage. As long as the economy and trade stays good, then it'll be good. And also, we will soon have another military tradition, which I know what I'm going to go for exactly. These will not be friends because of Cassius Belli against them. Mercantile stance. They could be reasoned with. And plus the aggressive expansion slowly going away, so it'll be much easier to improve relations upon them. Let's make friends with them. More discipline. Rather tempting. So to abuse our hospitality for too long. A little more tyranny means slightly faster aggressive expansion reduction. Don't get this yet. And also, we've been doing very well on the research. I mean, it's due to the stability. I get it. Don't worry. Yes, I gave access to all of you, but since you've concluded hostilities with them, then, have at it. There goes more of my political influence. I never paid attention to my son. He says he's to become zealous, but however he's, eclectic. More zeal, so... if that's what he wants, very well. There you go. Didn't need to use state funds for this. Send us Sandros again. Also would be a good time to increase the size. Since we gain 90 a month, some of which is thanks to the subjects. Okay, this is what I want. 2 more cords to make it 4 heavy infantry and 2 light cavalry to go along with it. Making it, actually, 1 light infantry. 15,000 strong, ideally. Of course, that means we're still not going to be at full strength. Well, we don't need to go to war yet. But we will. Against Argos, I'm looking at you. And that includes Epidatos and Sparta that will join up with them too. Will you join? Almost there. Tell you what. Let me send you a gift. Since we make good money. See? Words of encouragement. Another way to bring down their defensive league. Just to say that, hey, the king of Thebes is a nice man. Now it's up to you to join. Job well done. Next. Is neutral. Well, it could be any of them, actually. Let's approve opinion with him. And plus, that means another army to join our combined armies in our ranks. There we go, 15,000 strong. Well, we still make pretty good money. But in a full-blown war, that's still good balance. Anyways. Thinking. Since we got various Greek cultures living here, so build a theater for slow population assimilation. Because I never really integrated any of these cultures. Not saying I haven't really bothered, it's just they're just too small. But however, the Athenians outnumber us. But I'd rather see Velsian domination. But that'll be up to them. At least they still have my popularity. That's the money I was trying to save up for. More discipline for our troops. And this one would be good too. And now, veterans of a great campaign. The proud military history of the Greeks reached the climax of Alexander's conquest of the Hellenistic world. What could not be learned from his life is surely learned from the aftermath of his death. This is to increase cohort starting experience and less experience decay for our troops. So that way it gives it more time to generate military experience. Thinking. That seems desirable. Heavy infantry maintenance costs reduced because of our Theban heritage, or they could be made slightly cheaper to maintain. How you doing down there? I'm doing alright. But are you the new Archon? We can't know for certain. I mean, too bad we can't know the country's history, so we can know who are the past Archons. Even when you look at the ledger, here it is. Rulers. Our rulers. And that's currently. That's how you know its history. Demodamas, the legendary explorer. Once more, the legendary Demodamas has shown his face at our border. This time, he travels by haggard-looking galley. Claims to have spent the last years traveling about the coast of Gaul, even as far as Germania and Hibernia. Yet again, he brings wondrous artifacts said to bestow the blessings of the gods upon those who touch them. We can't be sure of the practical effects, but our people certainly seem to believe him. Hibernia chainmail. Permitted to hail from a far-off island of Hibernia, the legends surrounding this chainmail suggest that the king who bore it held invaders at bay for over a year, whilst barricaded inside his hill fort. It would be great if we have more holy sites. Especially that one day, if we were to have a lot of money, I'll be sure to rebuild the holy site of Apollo in Delphi. And ignore the Antigonid. Oh, here we go again. You want to be in the office. "34 years old, you're already losing hair. Tisk, tisk, tisk." Oh, great. A bad boy. Is it possible? At least one more officer talking about me directly. You can't do it to grandsons. I'll find you a job. Don't you worry. Even though you're no good at anything. You know, I think your worth a damn is charisma. Sorry about this. Now it's going to take a little while longer. And ignore Antigonid requests. We consider them as an enemy. Even though they're allied with Macedon. And they're in a rebuilding stage. Getting more manpower than faster than us because they hold more territories, obviously. For starters. Really, already? That's because you got bad stability. We'll have to send him a gift. Okay, here it is again. Come on. Okay, gifts then. 6 gold. Till August 4th then. That's another. Mantinea is under our zone of influence now. One of these twos is next. But who's more complying? They're all the same actually, so take your pick. Anyways, this will also complete our mission, Laconian Designs. The Spartan model for extending control of Greece shunned diplomacy or commerce, focusing on securing cities, forcefully installing friendly governments supported by garrisons. Thebes has at least 6 Hellenistic feudatories of oligarchic republic or monarchy government. Provost hegemon for 240 months. This would further increase the morale of armies. It decreases heavy infantry maintenance cost. There you have it. The leaders of Thebes looked to the stratagems of the Lacedaemonians and their dominance of the Greek cities as an example to guide their ambitions. Our network of garrison cities and subjects outstretches any Spartan accomplishment, ensuring the safety of Greece, bringing great boons. Peace and stability. I'm sure one day we will get Corinthos, but we don't want to fight against Macedon yet. But for now, we just have to get them to come together. You know, improve relations with all. Give it time. Slaves needed for surplus reduced, which means there will be more, you know, like say every 19 probably means plus 1 every month. Oh, how kind of you, son. Thank you. What else? Okay, this for aggressive expansion change, which is to be reduced, and more diplomatic range, so we can have contact with other countries, and subsequently more opportunities to trade for exotic goods to come to Greece. And also, we want their subjects' opinion to be with us a bit more. And finally, aggressive expansion impact reduced, since we will soon be ready for war again. But I wouldn't go to war till at least we have, say, 10,000 manpower on our reserve. That's when we would consider to be war ready. Gee, they have more prestige than us, Aristodemids, the ruling family. The heck. Dysentery. Hope you get well soon, because we might need you as our future general, since ours is doing alright, but he's starting to get a little old to me. Actually wishes to claim a holding for himself. I mean, he's the head of the table. The fam. Honey, have you ever gotten married yet? Why haven't you? What are you lacking? Finesse and charisma. Well, this is the youngest I could find. She's shrewd, she's sarcastic, and cautious. An ideal bride for you. For you to, have your own family. Because, shouldn't just be Nearchus that should have a family. He's already got children. And you should have children too. Yes, I know it says Aristodemid, but it's not related to me directly. It could be just kin. Better safe than sorry, alright? Also, we don't summon War Council around here because, well, I have an idea of where we might be extending to. Damn it, I was about to do something here. It has come to our attention that our trusted advisor, Euthydemus, has been siphoning funds from our treasury into his own pocket for some time. The disappearance of monies collected from across Thebes eventually aroused suspicions, which, combined with eyebrow-raising extravagance such as extremely flattering statues of Euthydemus being erected, cannot be written off as mere coincidence. Abuse of this kind surely must not be tolerated, lest the entire state apparatus becomes a charade for personally enriching vain aristocrats. The specific punishment is, however, up to date. Well, it's well documented that Hippostratus is a very nice man, and you can lose position of government while take the money back, or use his upstanding character, which I'll gain more popularity, a little bit more tyranny. He will imprison him. Seems like a just. Or due to a friendship, which will make me so corrupt. But only a rate of punishment will deter embezzlers, so... Because, as I say, he's an upstanding character. He is tolerant, self-controlled, merciful, and wise. Cannot sell him to slavery. No, this is good money. I think we may have to discourage enslaving folks. We'll get full popularity again. He will be very corrupt. We'll get a little bit of tyranny, which doesn't hurt. There you have it. What if, right? Drops prestige. Every member, every family member. Yeah, it's not necessary. Huh. Thing. You really need more tyranny? Yeah, we don't have any disloyal characters. Or you can just flog his ass, alright? And executing will just mean a bit more tyranny. Or just banish him to some other place that no one gives a damn about. Even though there's a chance he could come back. But we'll gain popularity, which I don't need. Well, just keep him in prison then. No need to, you know, be vengeful. He'd done a bad thing, alright? But I cannot deny that's good money. There, less tyranny reduction. And, less assassination costs, because you may never know. Give me that too. Anything else? Oath of Allegiance cost. Because when you do that, that would be 100. Yeah, that's excessive, so... Here it is. And up the diplomatic reputation, that's it. Because I need that diplomatic reputation. Because it gets it good to be on our side. Come on in. Almost there. Thanks to our diplomatic reputation. We can add one more. The industrious folk of Megaros exile themselves, contributing to their own personal funds to develop the infrastructure of their fine city. We hope this attitude can be mirrored by somewhat less loyal subjects. You gain yourselves a greenery. Wonderful. Leave it. Granary for Attica. Join us too. Soon you'll be next. I know it's too many relations, but we'll bring it down. Okay, they will join. Okay, wait for it. Ah, of course. Here. Wait a little longer. Very soon this defensive league will be irrelevant. Oh no. What are you up to? You're at war with Messenia. What the? Don't you know who they're allied with? They're not allied with Rome anymore. I need this line for myself. Anyways, what are you taking? Epirus? They want Epirus. Damn, I would love to have Epirus for myself. Because that's good land. Okay, we don't respond until October 31st. There's time. Hang on. We'll be there soon. Because I'm going to be bringing in some few more friends. A few of my new friends. Till the 18th of October. Well, be prepared. Start reorganizing. Get the morale up. We're going to war, boys. There's a few territories I want to get. You'll get our answer. Hang on. To the 18th, alright? Now the defensive league is gone. This Arcadian and Achaean defensive league is now disbanded because we used kinder words to deal with them. But this will be a big war though, because we're up against Messenia, Athens, no. Made an alliance with the remnant of Athens. Is the Antigonid part of it too? No, they won't join up. They're not willing with that lack of manpower. But for us, we're ready. We've got good manpower gain. It's just going to take us time to get our morale all the way up. This is their entire army over there. So these Illyrians are at it. So, look, Macedon can have Epirus, but I want parts of Aetolia that is not under our control yet. This city, these two settlements, then that's that. It's going to be part of the deal. I do not want Macedon having that fort, but I can have rest of Epirus, which you could see a few fortifications there. So let's partition this land together. And then, Argos, you're next. Bear that in mind. And our allies should take care of Messenia. With our combined force. Defeat them. Alright, we're coming. Declaring war with good relations. Well, we have been improving relations with them. Eek. Sorry about this. Bringing in my new friends. Also bearing in mind that port maintenance ain't up all the way, so that's definitely going to cost them, so we may have to begin our march now. I said begin your march, you goof. We won't make that much money anymore, but in time. We scared him. just gonna take our sweet time. He's Stephen Minor character. Ugh. That's not good. Sandros, come on in. This is to up the morale of the armies. We have better siege abilities now. We spent our money been training for this. Phalanx seems to be the best tactic for this kind of army that we created. 15,000 strong. Supply limit is mostly good in most regions. That kind of size. Got it. Now go get this island. Even though I also want this area too for myself, but that's up to Macedon to do the negotiating. If I do a separate peace deal, that means we will break our alliance with Macedon. Which can't say I blame them. I think we can handle it ourselves now because they're going to be our future enemy. To drive them out of Boeotia and then eventually up to Thessaly. Because that's what the mission states. And not to mention the ever important Corinthos. They have to go to war against the Antagonists too, but it's for this small bit. I wonder if we can get them to change their mind with us. It's like, yeah, you got this Islander defensive league of sorts that you got going on there, but perhaps we can improve relations with them. Because they would be a good get. Andros is too loyal to Egypt. But they've lost their way. And despite the cast spell against them, well, we can help change their mind. We'll come back to that over time. So while they fight against them, we'll make our northern advance. Our vassal for a ducat. While our own nation is struggling to find the funds we need, our vassal, Mantinea, has a lot of gold to spare. Under the leadership of Aphrodosios Aristodemid, a faction has developed who propose demanding aid from our vassal. It would certainly be an unpopular move among our vassals, but sometimes unpopular actions have to be taken as a leading nation, and it would be popular among our own people. Lose legitimacy. Listen, it seems like a bad idea to punish our vassals more than necessary. We'll take that hit. But I'll tell you what. I mean, legitimacy will go up over time. But I can also do this. Scheme, prove legitimacy. Begin delving into the ancestry of their bloodline. I'll be spending my personal funds looking into this. And there is a 2% chance to discover a connection to a Greek bloodline. Also, you're no longer my friend. Because you're in prison. As well as his deteriorating health. We'll soon go up there and take that fort. Look at our little allies. I know some haven't moved, but that's due to access. Theodosius has gotten his hands on a lot of wealth as he started investing a great deal of silver into building a reputation for himself lately. Though it is unclear exactly where he found these riches, his efforts are surprisingly effective. With his increased popularity, Theodosius started vying for a more powerful position in Thebes, shamelessly comparing himself to the basilisk Hippostratus. His loyalty is good. Time to share with the rest of us. We'll take the tyranny. Look, I know your war goal is to take Epirus, but it seems I'm gonna get this share. Incoming enemy forces. Also, what the... I failed to notice it till just now. After a few episodes, they both have national freemen. But here's the difference. I'm gonna have to switch that one in the future. Just in reference. Likely this, because less build cost, more money, especially during peacetime. We're gonna defeat their beleaguered force here. Massalian ventures. The Greeks of Massalia have once again launched an expedition to explore beyond the Pillars of Heracles, no doubt searching for trading opportunities with the barbarians. Their previous expedition seemed to have yielded little in the way of results beyond some ravings about the tides and spurious tales of mythical islands. But the ports are alive, chattering sailors spinning their yarns of the captain's record and how to handle various horrific beasts that hide in the great ocean. Let them chase their delusions. It's the Arcana Massalia we're looking at here. After we take this fort, advance to Kokera. Move out. Sending forces down there. They're outnumbered, and they're far more disciplined. See, we're definitely ready for war. After this, we're definitely going down to Argos, Sparta, and Epidaurus. I see you've been sponsoring games, son. Keep at it. If you take the throne while seemingly popular, it won't cause much of a drop of legitimacy or pretenders vying for your throne. for him. As I said, I'd like to have my share of Epirus. Give me those 2 territories here, then Epirus is mine, and Macedon will have to give them to me. So we control the war goal here. Not to mention we do a lot of the fighting. Scandalous dominioness. While the occasional rakish and loose tendencies of Epidosius, again this man, are well known throughout the upper circles of Thebes. No one was quite prepared for the appalling slew of allegations leveled at him of late. There are growing rumors of terrible indecencies perpetuated on the slaves of the debauched gatherings under Dionysus, where Epidosius and his lewd entourage exhibit and debase their latest acquisitions from the Emporium of Eleusis. Epidosius denies everything in the most stringent terms, claiming the tales to be lies engineered by his political opponents. The gossip is backed by several witnesses who claim to have been besmirched by Epidosius personally. Slaves and virtuous citizens across Boeotia are demanding government-sanctioned justice to deter these excesses, and we can no longer ignore the situation. Alright, you son of a beeswax, we will conduct a full and fair investigation in this matter. You gouty fool, you are so corrupt that... Yeah, that's it. And you are trying to assassinate the general? Okay, we'll see how the investigation goes. I'm gonna need to impose corruption sanctions on him. He is far too corrupt to be left alive. Though there is still much work to do to be done gathering testimony and exploring the specific crimes, both religious and temporal, that Epidosius may have committed. Preliminary findings seem to suggest the entire corpus of accusations are an elaborate but baseless political slander. We have not been able to discern the source of the calumny. Many of the witnesses who came forward seemingly disappeared, lending credence to the theory that the perpetrator's aim was merely a character assassination. Regardless, it will be a while before the investigation is completely wrapped up. Leave no stone unturned. Justice will be done. Macedonian Zoroastrian. Parthian Zoroastrian. Here we go again. Scandal draws to a close. After several weeks gathering testimony, it's become clear that the wild rumors circulating things was merely a farce, engineered to destroy the reputation of a relatively upstanding citizen. Both more citizens came forward to defend him. Ultimately, they did incorporate the accusations. Epidosius could rest easy as time repairs the damage done to his and his family's reputation. The honorable and transparent conduct of the trial will also find his favor, not only with the slaves angered at the proposed excesses of the wealthy, but with citizens who are satisfied with the impartiality and veracity of our justice system. He was merely an unfortunate victim of slander, and I consider his total bull because look at his corruption. I would impose sanctions right here, right now. Sure, it will drop his loyalty by... Well, it'd actually make him disloyal. And his prestige would be dropped. I mean, I told him, you know, to have free hands in this, but... Perhaps it's too much for him. Or should we just let him die of gout? I believe. I mean, imagine a monthly wage. But anyways, he's solid. The reputation's good. God dang name. God's danged name. More loyalty characters. And improve opinion maximum. And lastly, less aggressive expansion impact, knowing that we will go on an expansionist campaign down in the Peloponnese soon. Again, part of Greece. We do not want to go to Ilaria Greece. We want nothing to do with that land. So there you have it. Here's that we got what we wanted. And we'll soon turn our attention down this way. We await your... Well, they have to take down this fort, and that'll be all of them, so they'll be surrendering soon. And with that, we would acquire 3 cities. If Macedon is willing to give it to us. As I said, I'm keeping this for myself. All of Epirus should be ours. We got the war goal. You can have this. And that would mean Macedon would have a western port. Even though Rome has no ill will towards Macedon yet. It's come to our attention that a parallel sprung up in Skiros. The local merchants and traders clamor for us to rid out these parts so that their trade ships can continue to sail along our shores unmolested. An advisor to Hippostratus comes in to say, "My vassals, I have a cunning plan." Oh, what is it? I mean, there should be more population living there. They're talking about this island. It's a pirate haven there. Here it is. One more battle, and then there'll be peace talks coming up. Plus, what is their government? It's monarchy, okay. So there you have it. Now we await for Macedon's call. And they better negotiate right. 'Cause I want Epirus. And the parts of Aetolia too. Because we control Aetolia. Thebes. No, no, no. This should go to Macedon. Not to me. You have this land. You're being too generous. Oh, we did occupy this territory, but now Messiah is taking it back. Guess we gotta come down there and beat them too. Let's move out. Oh, hell. It's the researcher of theirs that's causing trouble, not the army. Get away from there. Slowly. Yeah, you stay to your front. We'll handle this here. For research. And get a theater as well. Like to spread the ocean culture slowly but surely. My consort inspires the army again. What was that? Because I did not see that message. Oh, we took the objective. There you go. That's what that was. Take Alice. They should surrender soon. Embrace pirates. Haven't decided to work with the pirates. Thebes have sent envoys to their captain and established diplomatic relations. The pirates have shown interest in our overtures of cooperation and claimed they would be willing to work for us in exchange for our protection. The question remains, however, as to how we would prefer to best make use of the pirates' skills. We designate all of Navoya a safe haven for pirates. In return, they will protect our trade, or forcibly divert our neighbors' trade ships to our ports, or they will share their expertise and experience of our shipwrighted sailors. They will kindly extend an invitation to passing trade ships up to our ports. Anything that would benefit the growing economy here. There's about to be civil war in Argos soon. Good. Minor character, not to be confused with them. Statesmanship's what made me think of it. Come on, hurry up. Surrender already. Otherwise we're going to be taking, I don't know how much land Macedon will be willing to distribute. But I'm ready to fight against Argos Epidaurus and Sparta. I'm most ready. And they may have a civil war in their hands too. They've taken Alice. Better run. Gonna get you. Gonna get you. Gonna get you. Pick the right tactic. He was the general and rival to the Archon. And a damn good one too. I'm sure he's worth a lot. I mean, he's becoming old, depressed, and whatnot. Plus I need the money. And these people I would love to ally with, well, they're going to be in bad shape. There's no aggressive expansion in us anymore. Well, we're going to sack their capital, if time allows. Okay, peace. Okay, Macedon has taken Elaria Greg. Yeah, we did not take Epirus, but this remains independent, with a threat of civil war possible. So now they're technically Epirus, in a way. We did take this area because this is rightfully our territory, but we don't need this fortress. Alright, get back up here. And then we'll station ourselves here in preparation for this Peloponnese conflict. I gain a little bit of aggressive expansion, but not by much. Okay. Head to Mega. How about we can get across through here conveniently. Sorry. Would love to help you out. But you only got one ally. Ionia, which... Oh, there's the revolt now. These are the only free islands, and they just took a bit of that. Lord of Egypt. I gave revolt. There's about to be Spartan revolt. Oh, my son. Inflammation. Let's get the drilling. Just be prepared. What are you up to? Rebellion against Antigonid Kingdom. What rebellion? Where? I see it. Over there. Particularly harsh years led to the drought in the province of Ebola. Withering crops leading to food shortages across the area. Local officials are begging for our support to avert the crisis. It will not be cheap, but may be able to import extra supplies to address the worst of the starvation. It is our responsibility. Less heavy infantry cost. Here we go. This is where we... That's cost to buy, not maintenance, you fool, but still. It's good. Good tech. Well, he took him out again. Listen, if we were to attack them now, they'll join up. What if the revolt? Will they be an independent entity? Hey. Got any assault? There's iron. But don't we already have, no, there's no iron here, so we don't have that bonus yet. Which we can get it from Armenia. We have contact with Armenia. But I'll tell you what, entice business investments. Get another local import route here. Better put that to good use. As Macedon goes help their fellow Macedonian from Asia Minor, we got our own plans. Attack Gargos, Epidaurus, and Sparta. Messenia, however, we did improve relations in the past, but feel bad, alright? I mean, getting you to be a feudatory it'll take some convincing. It would be a big boon for us. If we can just get these guys away, huh? But remember, they're not going for it. I'm sure the Antigone will probably assist them in their civil war. Or not. No. You're thinking of this. There's something screwy going around over there. I'm about to have Max... Okay, tell you what. Yes, it's a common threat, but, if you call us into your civil war, well then... Now this is the beginning of a warming of the nations. But I highly doubt that you would join us. Yeah. Ain't nothing over here. Now we get salt. But it's the distance, of course. Anyways. Now you call for help. You got it. Well, looks like we're gonna have to build our first navy. Here. It's the cheapest ships available. It's gonna take a while for us to assemble the fleet so we can get to these islands. What friends are for. And plus, I got many friends. Some of them have ships. They'll come to you. We can defeat them here. big idea. I'm gonna need that military access. Oh no, we gave them access, but our access to their country, no, not the other way around. Okay, okay. Misunderstood. I think I would like to have this. But that's only for a much bigger, stronger country. Just keep drilling while we assemble a fleet. Okay, do the counting. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. This is just to transport our entire army across. A messenger has been sent by the Oracle of Delphi herself. Apparently, Apollo has seen good times coming for our country, particularly under the leadership of Hippostratus. In a grand announcer, you are to bring the news to our populace at large, spreading the good word. Well, I ain't got the money, but we will thank the Oracle for her good news. You get to take over, Admiral Philemon, your son. It's gonna take a long while before we get to the islands. We encourage merchants in the province of Yosha to invest more of their wealth in trade, assured of security of their outlays. Oh no, what are you up to? Sidaria, Dendaria, Dardania. You're going north. Oh, they've grown considerably, becoming a threat to Hellenic civilization, right? Okay, I'll accept, but I won't be there. It's not my war. And they're actually teaming up with the Macedonians. You got this handled. I got other business to attend to. Maybe my subjects can help you, but not me. Here's the iron, Cappadocia. Heavy infantry discipline increase. Our heavy infantry are going to be very effective. The subjects can go fight wherever. We can handle this ourselves down here. Now there's a Spartan revolt too. Here comes the fleet. It's not occupied. Must be a granary fire. You're fine. I'm getting old. And so is Nearchus. And I forgot you're still severed from this entire time, man. I could have sworn I thought to get married. Oh, sorry about your loss. At least it's a son. Who is Silvertongue? But but I will remain a popular figure. Tell you what, we're definitely gonna make an amphibious assault to Naxos. Once we get this under our control, I'm sure the Nest Celtic League will look at us positively and see if we can make them a subject. Increased export value. Just this once. It will increase our economy in a long run. There's the fleet. Here's a good one. More national tax. 2 more ships and then we're going to be ready for transport. Will there be a stability drop if we were to switch? Oh yes. Well, we can't call for it right now, so Apollo one more time. Two more months. It's actually going to take a whole nother month before we finally actually get there. Guess we'll have to do all the work. It's possible that we can get Messene on our side. You know, we've already proved relations with them previously, but I don't know. Okay, this one's going to take another month, then we'll be ready. You go, guys. One more ship to go. You've been training long and hard for this. Get on board. Just only Libranians because we don't want a proper fighting fleet yet. This is just mainly for transport. We're going in. Textbook. Now we just have to retake this fort and then its islands here, then sail on over and take that fortress, and it's good. Determined reforms. In 263 BCE. The plight of the downtrodden has been long debated in regards to the Theban military. The policy of exclusion outside times of great need has resulted in other nations forging ahead in military matters. We have received word that the great reforms have taken place in Croton, driven by a bipartisan force of the elite and common folk alike, resulting in sweeping changes to the very nature of the Croton military. Sosistratus, the man possessed of keen military mind, argues that we might benefit from adopting a similar approach, but the cost of such a matter is worth considering. Military reforms. We must modernize. Do it! Republics have that sort of thing, but if we want to reform the military, I would do it for this if we got more stability. There's no need for mercenaries or tyranny around here. When our nation gets bigger, Like, say, unite all of Greece, then I may consider changing a military reform into something more to our liking. Taking our islands, but they won't take Athens. It's not going to add up to the war exhaustion. It's not a major conflict. It's at the max. Finally. Damn them. Alright, they're here. I guess Denise wants to be a friend. We don't need a friendship. Perhaps I may consider befriending you. Well, depending on who's the next Archon, of course. They'd be willing. Just after this civil war, alright? And you will be our subject. It would be a great get for Greece. Naxos is taken. We've captured their ship. Take this damn island. One more to go. And that should be the end of the rebellion, once this falls. The Council of Chalkers has taken it upon themselves to free a sizable quantity of privately owned slaves. We could intervene if we think it best. Letting slaves get too comfortable could have repercussions. Go ahead. I like to maintain my popularity. I'm the benevolent basilisk here. More siege engineers wouldn't hurt. And more population capacity will also do, knowing that we're trying to think big. Especially Athens, I would like to see it turn into a metropolis. And then later on, with Thebes, to be another, boosting its economy and manpower. Hey, what was that about? You were sailing around for no reason. I didn't order you to do that. What do you think you're doing? Either that or am I crazy seeing things again? I ought to be careful with him. He's getting a bit too ambitious. The holdings he has. Even though he is my friend, but perhaps holding him triumph would do so. Or just bribe the man. It depends on what he's up to. Now he's looking to get a new wife for himself. I never gave him treatment. I don't have the kind of money. I guess he'll just die out, unfortunately. Lose our talented admiral due to dysentery. Go take care of him. Return to your base. Alright, rebellion is over. Hope you appreciate this. Here's the new Archon. Good timing. A gift for you. I shall befriend you. Can't wait to bring you on. Because we helped you. Status deep pockets. Apparently so. But we will lower the fleet maintenance because we will not be using them this time, knowing what's our next move. And that is to finally, go after this area. And rest. But they'll be gathering food for a bit. Religious delegation. Send the man as his personal bodyguard. Allied with Macedon. Okay. I could do the same for you. We're currently at war, but we can get you around. Even though we did improve relations with them previously. Now they're Imperator to us. Owned by Thebes or one of their subjects. So, what's missing? Well, Crete, for one. This area owned by Rhodes and Limnos, Athens. Which, by the way, despite our differences, and I know they want you, because they know you are vulnerable. Perhaps we can help each other out in the future, despite our differences. No, that didn't contribute at all. Did we get the idea? Oh, there goes the iron. Got any salt? No. There is horses, but how about more grain? For more global monthly food modifier. There goes our heavy infantry discipline. But anyways, well, I'm gonna stop this episode here, ladies and gentlemen, because the next episode, well, we'll finally declare war against Argos, Sparta, and Epidaurus. Even though there is ongoing civil wars over there, but we'll have to do something about those. And also see if Messenia can join us, as we already made an alliance with them. All we need is to send them a gift, as well as friendship. It see if they'll join us, because that would be a great gift for Thebes. I mean, this will have to fight through a war, which we are more than ready to fight. So Thebes is in a much stronger position than ever before. The entire Peloponnese will be under our control. And then we'll look to Crete. Unless we want to make friends with them as well. Whereas we hold no ill will to Rhodes, but perhaps making them a feudatory, well, that's going to be a bit far off. Befriending them is one thing. Alliance or friends in the other, well, that's going to take some convincing. Especially due to the distance. Plus, they're all part of that same defensive league, which I guess we'll have to de-establish that as well. This one we can make a likely friend. So, and we haven't seen any disloyalty from Andros, because Egypt has not been expanding aggressively. They are going south, though. And there are parts of Egypt that is depopulated. Lord knows how. Just looking around the world. Oh dear. But yeah. They have declared war against the entire Magna Graecia. Are they all in the defensive league? Yes. And they're not a subject of Carthage like they used to. Oh, this is actually a separate conflict. It's these Roman Carthage are in a land grab campaign. I'm sure this is going to lead to a meeting between the two. Imperator of Rome. So they've only been doing southern expansion, not necessarily northern. And this one's becoming the most formidable Gallic tribe. Carthage making its presence known in Iberia. Now they turn their attention towards Magna Graecia. So they're going to have this war wrapped up soon. But soon Thebes is going to expand south into Greece, while we continue to make some new subjects, new friends. Just to do the same thing like what we did earlier. Get the defensive league to be disbanded, and then join us for the eventual unification of all Greece. At least the mainland parts. But again, all this is optional. If you want to finish the mission, you gotta do this, but one day we will fight against Macedon, just not now. The best opportunity is to wait for the alliance between the two to break up. That's the best bet. But until then, ladies and gentlemen, so long for now.